Hey guys, welcome back to Passion for Petrol and to another video. Today we are doing a DSG oil change on my Polo GTI Mark 6. It is raining, it's absolutely pissing it down, so I'm going to try and make this as quick as possible. Pros and cons for doing this at home. It costs you a lot of money to get your fluid done at a dealer. You can pay anywhere between £400 and £500 for just the fluid doing. In my case, it costs nowhere near as much. Cons, it's a bit tricky, depending on what kind of kit you've got, but let's get right to it. I'm going to show you what kit you need right now. So what are you going to need? Well, it's pretty simple. You're going to need your DSG fluid. In my case, I'm using Miller's oil. This stuff isn't too expensive, guys. It is pretty affordable. In fact, I got this kit off eBay for just £80. It came with the oil, the new filter, the new O-ring, the gravity feed tube, which is the most simple way of filling your, well, I say most simple, sorry, it's the most cost-effective way of filling your DSG box from the bottom. There are more expensive methods, but they do they require a pump. Can't get my words out. You're also going to need another washer for the bottom plug. You don't actually need to replace the plug itself, but in this case it did come with the plug. And then you'll need a few other tools, such as a torque wrench. You're going to need a socket set with an extension. You need a few hex bits, but I will run you through that when I'm actually doing the change itself. So guys, first up, you're going to want to use your 40mm hex with a wrench to loosen off the plug at the bottom of the box, and then just use your hand and the socket itself to remove the plug fully. Let all the oil drain out as much as possible, and then we'll move on to the next step, which is removing the inner fill tube. You're now going to want to use your 8mm hex to remove the fill tube from inside of the drain plug area. I did use a socket, well, the spanner initially, but you didn't really need to. It is only hand tight. But yeah, you want to remove that. Try not to drop it in the drain pan like I do. Not the end of the world if you do, it's just more of a messy job. In fact, this was far messier than it should have been. I did end up dribbling it down my hand like it was some sort of chocolate fondue fountain. But yeah, you can do this in a much cleaner way. But once you remove the fill tube, that is going to let all of the excess oil drain out. You're then going to want to pop the bonnet so we can remove the DSG oil filter housing. It is worth noting that on some other MQB models, you will need to remove the battery and the battery tray, but on the Polo, fortunately, you can get to it without removing anything because the battery is actually in the boot. But yeah, use your 24mm socket and put it on top of the oil filter housing with your extension on your spanner. Remove that. I would remove it not quite fully just yet. I would kind of crack it so some excess oil can drain back into the gearbox itself and out of the bottom. And then give it a little bit and remove it just as I am here. It's then time to remove the old oil filter from the housing itself. As you can see, this one's looking pretty mucky. Do be a little bit more careful than I was. Maybe hold it above the hole while some more excess oil drips out so you don't spill it everywhere. You can then pop your new one straight in. It is just a push fit, so pop it in there and then you're ready to swap out the O-ring on your filter housing. So what you want to do at this point is grab a small flathead screwdriver so you can get it underneath the old O-ring and just pop it straight off. Any new filter you buy will come with a new one to use, so make sure you use some new oil and lube it up before you put it on. But it just pushes over the top, as you can see here, even though I was struggling a little bit with it. Pop it on and then you are ready to put your oil filter housing back on. You then want to reach into the abyss of your engine bay and pop the oil filter housing back on. It does torque down to 20 Newton meters, I believe, but I'll pop that on the screen if it's wrong. But yeah, just pop it on, torque it down, and then you are good to go. Here's just a quick glimpse of all the oil that came out. As you can see, it's looking pretty mucky. We're now back under the car and reinserting the plastic oil level plug. This is just a hand tight thing, guys. Obviously it might be a bit slippy with the oil, so you might use like a rag, like I didn't here because obviously I have no common sense, but yeah, just do that hand tight and that's going to stop any oil coming out of the gearbox that we don't want to. So now that the black fill tube is back in, finger tight, we're gonna get our gravity feed tool, which is here. Sorry about the bad camera angle, guys. I'm literally squashed like a sardine under here. But we're just gonna screw that in gently. There we go, I think that's catching. Awesome, yep, we're in. So when that's in, what we're gonna do is it's running away from me. We're gonna bring it back around the front and we're gonna start filling the oil into the bottom of the car. Right guys, so I'm crouching down a bit because the fill tube isn't all that long, but basically what you're gonna do, you're going to hook up your fluid, I don't know if you can just see that in shot, to this end of the nozzle. The other end's connected to the Dsg box, and you're just going to flip it upside down and gravity fill it. How cool. Yeah, so this takes forever, so I may have grown a beard. Can't really grow a beard, to be honest, guys. I'm not masculine enough. But yeah, I will have aged quite a significant amount of time by the time this is done. But what I'll do is I'll cut to the part where I'm finished. Guys, when I say this is taking forever, it is no exaggeration. I've been here probably nearly 10 minutes. It's not really gone down all that much. So yeah, cut to the SpongeBob 5 hours later meme right now. 5 hours later. Also, just notice, it's so windy guys by the way, but just notice the colour of this fluid versus what came out of it. That fluid has been in for 16,000 miles. And VW says you should do this oil change every 40,000 miles. So, hell no. If you drive your car like it's meant to be driven, change it more regularly. Do it once a year, do it yourself. Save yourself some money. You can do 4 years worth of servicing it yourself for the price of one through a main dealer. So, do the math. Do it yourself. Get that Dsg box healthy, or you'll be left with a big bill. Simple as that. So guys, this is the part where you want to set the level of the gearbox oil. So what you need to do is you need to go into your app or whatever you're using to read the Dsg box temperature. In my case, it's OBD11. So I'm going to put a little screen recording of that up now for you. The gearbox wants to be between 35 and 45 degrees Celsius. So what you're going to do is you're going to read it. As soon as it gets to 35, you're going to get ready to let out that bottom drain plug. You're going to take it out and wait for the stream to become like a really steady dribble. And that's when you're going to put your plug back in. I've obviously filmed that for you guys. And then what I like to do personally is go on to OBD11 and do a basic setting of transmission, and then do a synchro calibration points. I really can't talk today. Just to allow the gearbox to adapt to the new oil and kind of just readjust, because I mean the boundaries of the gear changes in these gearboxes, guys, there might be very tiny differences between the oils, but it's just a good thing to do. So yeah, done all that now. Polo is all fresh, Dsg box service. very happy about it. It wasn't too difficult in the end, actually. It just takes ages for the fluid to gravity fill. I didn't realize how long that would take, but it was an absolute piss take. But yeah, it's all filled up, good quality stuff. Next video is the BMW M240i review. I'm filming that on Sunday. Very excited about that one. It's obviously B58, all-wheel drive, should be an absolute rocket. So yeah, that'll be something to look forward to. If you did like the video, guys, please leave a like and subscribe to the channel. Got a freaking insect on my... There's so many insects up here at the moment. I came out the other day. We've got 700 breeze blocks to move for this building work, right? 700. There was flying ants everywhere. I felt like I was in some freaking crazy apocalyptic film. See, can't talk. Yeah, please leave a like, subscribe to the channel. My name's Ed, this is Passion for Petrol, and I'll catch you next time.